Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
There's a great scripture. You've probably noticed it if you've read Hebrews, the book of Hebrews, Hebrews 12, but it talks about enduring, like having a faith that endures. And I was thinking about that because it says to fix your eyes on Jesus. And that's how you're going to endure. It's like, fix my eyes on him. Okay, that's my attention. That means it's not just me, like, oh yeah, I trust Jesus, or, yeah, I know he's great and all that. No. I keep bringing my attention back to him. It's the people who do that. I'm fixing my mind, my attention on him. That's why a radio station like this is so wonderful. Like, you can turn it on and instantly, like, okay, right back to him. This is so important. Consider going glamping. That's right.
Oh, yes, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
It's camping, but it's fancy.
Yeah, so Matthew listens to the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And he said, hey, can you let everybody know that I have a glamping thing now? And I'm like, yeah.
Like a glamping site?
Yeah.
Like where people can go glamping? Yeah. Okay.
It's called Abide Glamping, and it's it's like near the Louisville area.
Okay. So, Abide Glamping.
AbideGlamping.com. And if you use, he set up a...
Do we know anything about this? We're just going to put it out there. Okay.
You seem like a nice guy.
All right.
And then yeah.
We don't. Okay.
And if you enter the promo code Brant15, BRANT15, you get 15% off.
Off your glamping.
Yeah, and it's cool. I saw the glamping site.
Okay.
And it's neat. It looks like a lot of fun.
And we're not getting paid for this. This
not
is just...
a dime.
All right.
Nothing. I don't know personally this guy. But he's
all right,
like,
everyone.
He said maybe someone will be interested. Like, I don't know.
Okay,
sure. Why not? And,
Abide Glamping.
And then I was like, this is kind of fun to do an advertisement for nothing. I like it.
That's Abide Glamping.
Yeah, abideglamping.com. Use my name, 15, for a promo code right now, 15% off.
We have no clue what this is, Brant.
No, legally, you can't come at me.
Because we told you we didn't know.
No, I think it looks really cool. I'd be happy to stay there. I saw the pictures. It looks
okay.
Nice. And it occurred to me, like, if you've got a small family-owned whatever, let me know.
Okay, so small family-owned stuff. And
and then,
you are opening
I'm not saying
I'm
not guaranteeing that I'll plug it, but I might.
Goodness.
AbideGlamping.com. So you know this. We get bombarded, all of us, just bombarded with people all day long who want our attention to make money off of us. It's constant. Mm-hmm. It's so constant we don't even notice it sometimes. But that's exactly what's happening all the time. I would like your attention right now, if you don't mind, for a different reason. I want to encourage you. We want to encourage you while you still have time, while we still can, turn our hearts toward God. Like, turn your heart toward him, not away from him, and get real with him. And tell him what you're really afraid of, and tell him what you're really worried about. Really. Get honest, and then tell him what you're really thankful for. And we're telling you this. Thank you for paying attention to this. We're telling you this because it would be great for you to be at peace. Wouldn't that be great? So that's it. You know how it is. A lot of times I get challenges from the guys out there. They're impressed by the show and stuff.
Is this people's court?
No. Anywho, I got this note that said, hey, Brant, with graduation season upon us, we want to get in the mood. So we challenge you to do a flawless pommel horse routine in your studio, stick the landing, grab a flute, and play Pomp and Circumstance by Edward Elgar.
Oh, they know who the person who wrote the Pomp and Circumstance. So weird. Yeah, wow.
Why?
They're so cultured.
Whatever. That's from Jimmy and the Dukes.
The Dukes.
Street Gang, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay. The challenge is a challenge.
Okay, be careful, please.
You stick it and grab a flute. Mm-hmm. Don't you think it's weird that they would?
I think all of this is weird. The whole thing is weird. Yes.
Get up on
all
the
right, here we
go.
Careful.
1,
just
2, 3.
Brant, just watch your. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really, really good.
Thanks.
If they're not in the mood for graduation after that, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you
Jimmy
guys.
and the
Jimmy and the Dukes. Street gang. Okay, here we go. Can you do the intro?
Oh, sure, yeah. And now a masterclass on joke telling with your instructor, Brant Hansen.
Just telling you up front, I'm a little gun shy.
Why?
I just not as confident. I think this is funny.
Okay, in this joke particular.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
If 12 is a dozen and 13 is a baker's dozen, what do you call 11?
I don't know.
A DoorDash dozen. Kind of funny?
Because they lost one of them?
Yeah, that's kind of the rep.
Oh, yeah. that
Maybe
you don't
unfairly.
you don't get all your food.
That it arrives, or something.
Yeah.
Like, huh.
Oh, okay. Well, it's culturally
That's
relevant.
what see, I was trying to be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't totally get the reference myself, but I thought, hey,
Okay.
I'll touch base with cool people.
Yeah,
who
what
do-
people are doing nowadays
I don't do
with the
DoorDash,
kids, so to
but
speak.
I know other people do.
All right. Well, it was culturally irrelevant, if not funny.
It could have, with people who know,
Yes.
that could have landed and been hilarious.
Well, I know.
Maybe there might be people laughing all over the place right now.
I wouldn't say that.
Really?
No.
No? Okay, thanks. This has been a joke-telling masterclass with your host, Brant Hansen. Hey, just a reminder, it helps us if you're interested in helping us. If you don't want to help us, then don't worry about it. But
Did I ask you how I could help you? Maybe someone would say that.
yeah,
but,
we like doing this. We don't have a Patreon or anything, but we have sponsors in like America's Christian Credit Union. They can do loans for everything. They
Yeah.
can, like cars, if you're buying a new or used car, you get a great rate, or like savings accounts, all of that stuff. They have ATM things, like 30,000 ATM deals. Like it's full banking services, and what they do with the money is pool it together that otherwise would go into profit or funding who knows what. Like they're actually funding great things, like missions and adoptions and things like that. So
things we believe in.
yeah, I really love that aspect. And again, you're supporting the show too, which would be wonderful if you could do that. If you go to branthansen.com, you'll find America's Christian Credit Union. If you scroll down, you'll see it says that, but it's just branthansen.com, and then scroll down and find America's Christian Credit Union. It's true. It seems like every day there's some celebrity actor saying something ridiculous or extreme. And you know what? I get it. This may sound strange to you, and I'm sorry if it is, but I sort of get it, because you think, like, everybody wants to be known and deeply loved, right? Like deeply known and still loved.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, these people are so loved and admired and celebrated, but I don't think they are.
No, because it's possible that they have put out a version of themselves and not their
Right.
real self.
And think they're using other people's words,
yeah. Yeah. Good point.
not their own.
Right. Right.
And then people flip out over that. But it's not you.
yeah.
It's not even your own words. When you like to have your own words mean something, it's like you're trying to cobble together some meaning in life. And so you've got to say, like, see, I'm a good person because, and I honestly, it sounds awful. And I know it may be weird, but I feel sorry for people in that situation. I want them to know that God knows them through and through, and he desires them, he loves them. I think this is really healthy, and that's get a hobby and decide not to make any money on it. Because this is a really weird thing. This is not normal for humans.
Okay.
But like in our culture, we instantly think of marketing everything.
Yes.
Oh, you're a good singer? You need to go to Nashville and chafe for a record contract.
Yeah.
How come you just can't be a good singer?
That's a great point.
Oh, you knitted that cute little design. Like, you need to put that on Etsy. And
It's a brand.
Right.
You're a brand. It's
Instantly.
a brand. Yeah.
Oh, this is a really good cake. You need to open a bakery. Like, no, you don't have to. Sometimes you just do something for the joy of it. Not everything has to be reduced to. Honestly, I think it's really healthy. So a magazine picked the most beautiful person in the world, and it turns out you may have heard of her.
No way.
No, she's
Okay.
from the Hollywood area.
Wow.
of California
They seem
in
to
the
be
US.
really concentrated there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a woman named Demi Moore, and she's an actress.
I think she's made the list before, as a matter
yeah.
of fact. Yeah, in times past.
In all the cultures, all over the world.
All the countries, all the
The most
continents.
beautiful person.
Is right there.
Again, it's somebody who acts for a living.
in
that
Hollywood,
city, in America.
Sure, yeah.
That's amazing.
It is. Quite the coincidence.
Yeah. Well,
Congratulations.
We are just, America's just dominating. We are just dominating. Every now and then I'm struck by some different facet of Jesus, and him welcoming children. It blows me away. Because even now, like I've been in a lot of traditional cultures, and I'm playing with kids outside.
Yeah.
And guys will stand around and watch me. And they're not thinking, I'm convinced of this, they're not thinking, wow, what a fun guy, I want to be like him. They're thinking, he's a weirdo.
Why is he
acknowledging
that child like that?
It's undignified.
Okay.
So I don't think they're watching me admiringly. They're actually like, what is the guy's problem? And I'm sure that's the case in Jesus' day. I'm sure of it, because they were surprised that he wanted kids around him, which tells me a lot about what he thinks of children, what he thinks of people who are lower on the society totem pole, but also he wasn't trying to impress everybody with like all the other rabbis would be like, we network together, you hang out with the influential people. And
great point. He's playing with the kids.
No, that's not what he did. Got the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
I'm baffled by something. I really don't get it. I like every year. Okay, so the favorite is the horse is called, the name is Journalism for the horse.
Okay.
Burnham Square is another horse. Luxor Cafe is the name for another horse.
What's wrong? What are you not?
If I'm a horse, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm journalism? Why can't I be like Happy the horse?
Right. Something a little more that has to go with your personality as a horse.
Just like Max or something. Why does it have to be
Scott.
You're going to call me journalism? I'm a beautiful, majestic animal. I mean, Happy the horse would be fine. Yeah, you just didn't do that. They're like grown man, respected rabbi. You're not like, hey, bring the kids. Bring the kid. Like, they're trying to get the kids away from it. It's a cultural thing. The kids, they're not even fully humans, basically. We don't regard them that way. That one thing that Jesus did, when people took it seriously, changed our culture forever. Because in the Roman world, they did not regard children, like children were disposable. So here are the Jesus followers who rescue those babies that were abandoned, and it astonished the onlookers. Like, what are they doing? They treat these babies like they have value. Another thing, Romans didn't celebrate. They celebrated little boys being born, but they weren't excited about girls as a general rule. That was like a big deal. Christians celebrated either way. Very different. But it's like that. Jesus is saying that. Bring the children unto me. Like, they are stamped with the image of God. I don't think we always realize what a big thing that is. Whoa, this is hard to get your head around. They say now that there are 20 billion videos uploaded to YouTube. 20 billion.
Wow. Yeah.
In the last 20 years.
Okay.
And so they don't need any more. However,
everyone can stop now.
We just posted some.
Yes.
If you're interested, we did a followership conference. A lot of people couldn't come to it. This is Sherry and I hosted this, and I taught about how to follow Jesus. How to forgive people, like how to do the stuff, how to become more generous, how to be less anxious, like how to do the stuff. And we put it up on video. If you just search on YouTube, followership, and then Brant Hansen or something, you can access this. Use it for, you might want to use it for a Sunday school class or a small group.
All the sessions are there too.
Yeah. And there's no charge, and there's no angle for us on this other than wanting us all to grow up a little bit. And it's imperfectly done, but it is fun, and there's a live crowd. It's a big crowd. We had a great time. But if you just search followership and then Brant Hansen, I hope that's a blessing to you. So I highlighted this quote. It's from Elizabeth Eliot, and she said, "The secret is Christ in me, not me in a different set of circumstances." I thought that was really good.
It is good.
The secret is Christ in me, not me in a different set of circumstances. Tell you something, there's a big discussion going on online. It's huge right now.
Okay.
100 men fighting.
Oh boy, this has
Okay.
been really something. Yes.
Right, so 100 men fighting a silverback gorilla. Who wins?
Yes.
And I don't know the answer to that. The original tweet has been viewed 288 million times.
I have seen so many different iterations of this. Yes.
Yep. So it's been a huge discussion. I don't know, like, who would win. I think the guys would win.
No.
I don't want to be the first guy. I think 100 guys. Okay, but
No.
all right, good. So we have a controversy here too. That's great. All I know, I don't know, but all I know is that is a fantastic use of the internet. in my
Yes, it
opinion.
is.
It really is.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Now we're talking. My ideal internet would be like there's a pie chart.
Yeah.
Big portion be like thoughtful discussion about who we are, the goodness of God.
Yes. And then a little
And a
sliver.
little sliver of who wins if we fight this animal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the first guy would suffer horribly.
The first
That went after the gorilla.
I want to ask, do you really think at the end of the day, at the end of 100, you're going to win? The guys are going to, like
Not one after another.
but the gorilla's going
all
to
at once.
lose at some point.
Yeah, all at once. It's
Okay.
like if it's going to be one after the other, yeah, you're all going to die.
Yeah.
But the point is,
If you have a strategy.
if you're sold out to it,
strategy, no weapons.
but you have to be sold out to it.
Okay.
And it can't be like, oh, let's all rush him, and then one
Right.
guy rushes and everybody else is like, so. But it reminded me in a paintball thing when I was doing youth ministry.
Uh-huh.
So paintball hurts.
Yes.
When you get hit by a paintball.
I
it hurts.
understand why
Right.
you're making a correlation.
All right.
Because it does.
So there was a thing where we were supposed to take over this area,
Okay.
and it was a limited little area, like this little cave or whatever.
Yes.
I'm like, look, if we all rush at once, there's no way they can shoot all of us.
Right.
Because you only were guarding it with like 2 guys.
Yes.
And so I said, let's all rush in.
Somebody's going to get taken out.
We'll all go first. It'll be me.
Okay.
I'll be in the front. I'll get hit.
Yeah.
It'll smart, but we're going to win.
Right.
And so, like, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Everybody bailed except me. And I was just riddled.
You just got lit up.
I got lit up for no reason. But
And
they
I-
all were like, I'm in. And then it's like, 1, 2, 3, it's just me. And then just getting.
And everyone's on the sideline
Right? Like,
watching.
I'm like, what was that?
I-
Ouch. A, ouch. B,
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
stop it. That was so lame.
I think that's your gorilla situation.
Yeah,
I
well,
think that
if-
everyone's
right.
rah, rah,
If
rah,
that
rah,
happened,
rah,
that's
rah,
right.
rah, and he's coming, and then those at least how many of those? You have a Gideon situation.
Yeah.
Out
But
of that
it-
100.
It has to be but if 100 people are tactical, the guys win. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, all right.
That's true.
And I want to, ladies, if you could email Brant, what is the equivalent of our discussion? Because even that, when I was like, what?
don't-
What do we talk about that would even
Hypotheticals that are,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, that we would think about this so incessantly or so focused. Because I have seen guys with diagrams online, diagrams and drawings.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
we come up with these scenarios just to talk on long trips.
Yeah.
We do that.
I know. That's where
We've had
survival
that
school
discussion.
comes from. That's where, you've
Well,
had.
was it Dave Barnes, the artist guy, and I were talking for a long time about what if we're stuck in a racquetball court with a wild. It would be like a giraffe or like a giraffe.
Well, giraffe
It's
is
but only one of you gets to emerge alive. Like, what do you do? And you don't have any tools. You just have your underwear. Like you're in your underwear. Like, how do you get out of it? Because they can kick. They kill people.
Giraffes
Yes,
do?
they do.
What?
Yes, they do.
I thought that they were docile.
They are,
creatures
but
that
if you
went-
get right, but I mean,
they're
even
in a
they get
racquetball
scared.
court, they don't want to be there,
No.
right?
So you gotta.
They can't play racquetball.
So what's the plan? So we would talk about. Well, I think I would do this and that, and then.
Okay.
So, but then it's like, okay, but what about if this happened?
Uh-huh.
What would you do?
And this is what you guys are talking about.
This is. It's probably very disappointing to women.
It is.
to
I know we're talking about, ladies, our feelings. And these guys are
guys
talking about
think
their
we're talking about our
underwear in the
feelings?
racquetball court with the
Using their-
giraffe.
Use their underwear. we got Grammy-winning guy and an author
Yeah, author.
in the
and,
Christian space. And we're like, I
syndicated
think I'd
radio
use my
host.
underwear to strangle him.
We can
Yeah,
get out
you think-
if we focus.
Oh, Dave and Brant are probably having this deep
Yeah,
conversation.
about theology.
No.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.